everyone, I am Rohit and welcome to my YouTube channel AI Era. So guys, in this particular video, we are going to discuss another tool or another library for data visualization called Plotly and Cuffly. But before moving into deep about Plotly and Couplings, I would like to tell you that I am created a video on pandas and numbers. Believe me guys, if you want to learn a data science skill or if you want to become a data scientist in future, then start with this library. It's kind of increase your confidence in data science, or it will give you a brief analysis or brief intuition about what is data science. And I will work on the data visualization library. This library is also very useful, so it's my humble request to one and all to please go on my channel, that is AI Era, and access those library, and do subscribe my YouTube channel, that is AI Era, and don't forget to press this bell icon. So without doing any delay, just jump into a Jupyter notebook. So here I am guys in my Jupyter notebook. So I will give a heading, that is introduction to Plotly and Couplings. So the one question is arises in your mind, what is Plotly and what is Coupling? So basically Plotly and Coupling is a library that allows us to create interactive plots that can use in dashboard or website. Basically it's create more interactive graphs as compared to Seaborn library. So what types of graph we can create by using Plotly and Coupling? We are create a scatter plot, a box plot, a spread plot, a ratio plot, a heat map, a surface plot, a histogram, and bubble plot. But scatter plot, bar plot, box plot, such kind of and histogram are graph, and how to create this graph we already done in our previous videos of Matplotlib videos or in Seaborn videos. Or I'm not going to repeat how to plot a scatter plot or box plot again over here, but I will explain you over here how to plot a new plot such as spread plot. Another is surface plot, that is spread plot, and the next is surface plot, and the last is bubble plot. So this is the three new plot which I'm going to show you how to plot using a Plotly and Couplings. So let's go further and code it. But the major requirement to work with the Plotly and Couplings, we have to install the Plotly and Couplings module using a pip command. So therefore we have to move into our Anaconda PowerShell prompt, and we have to press a pip install Plotly and press an enter. We have to type pip install Plotly and press an enter. According to your internet speed, it will give you result. It shows me requirement already satisfied because I am already installed my Plotly module in my system. The next we have to install the another module called Couplings by using a same method, that is pip install Couplings, and I have to press an enter. You can see over here it will again shows me requirement already satisfied. So because I'm already installed my Couplings module in my system, so I can minimize it, and here again I am on my Jupyter notebook. So guys, to working with any kind of data set or with data visualization, first we require a data set. After that we require a tool or library to read that data. There is a pandas library is a provide that command, or the pandas library is such a tool that used to read or get more insight about that data set. So we have to import the library called pandas as PD. So we have to import a necessary library in our first cell. So we have to import first pandas as PD for my data reading. Get more insight of my data set, I can type over here for data set reading. Then the next is import numpy. I can import it numpy for performing mathematical operations. The next is matplotlib. The matplotlib is library is basically used to create a graph. And the next is import OS library. So I can create in front of OS library in front of matplotlib library to create a graph. Create a graph. Then using a OS library, we can give or change our current working directory by simply typing os.change directory, and in close parentheses we have to mention our working directory. In this particular code or in this particular tutorial, my working directory is in E drive and in pandas folder. And in Jupyter Notebook, we have to press and shift enter to execute this particular cell. So I can press and shift enter. When this aside is get converted into number, this cell is get successfully executed. So guys, we successfully import our necessary library such as pandas and numpy and matplotlib, and we assign our current working directory in E drive in pandas folder. The next step, I have to ensure that my plotly's version and make sure that the working plotly's version is greater than or equal to 1.9.0. So to make sure to verify my plotly's version, I have to write a code such a way that from plotly import version and I have to print my version, and in close parentheses I have to write version and to execute this cell I have to press shift enter. Here you can see the version of my plotly is 4.6.0, and that is satisfactory because it's greater than 1.9.0. The next is I have to import my cufflinks as CF. I can press and shift enter to execute this file. Okay. Then on next cell, I have to import some necessary tools such as download plotly.js and initialize notebook mode and plot and iplot by using a plotly. So I can execute this cell by using a shift enter. Then I have to simply say initialize notebook mode and connected true. Basically, I can use this notebook as a offline. Therefore, I have to write over here from plotly.offline. So the next step, I have to press and shift enter to execute this cell, and then as I told earlier, I have to create a graph as an offline where somehow my internet connectivity is not working. Then I can create a very interactive graph using a plotly and cufflink using a such command that is offline. So I can again say that is create a cufflink graphs when internet connectivity is not working or when I am offline. So the code provides such that cf.go_offline and close parentheses. So we have to execute this cell and press and shift enter. The next step, we have to create a random data set. So to create a random data set, we have to simply write a pd.dataframe, and in close parentheses we have to say that the np.random.randin in close parentheses 104. By using this command, we can create a data set. So how to create a data set using a random command, or what is random command, what is split, what is data frame, I will mention each and every word in my pandas library so it's my humble request to everyone to please access my pandas library to get more clarification or get more intuition about data frame or pandas library. Press and shift enter to create a random data set, and to visualize the data set I have to simply write df.head. df.head command will give me a first 5 rows from my dataset with its features. Then again I can create another dataset. So the dataset look like over here. So guys, so what is difference between normal plot and we created a graph between that cufflinks and plotly. So basically, so we can create a graph by simply saying df.plot, and by pressing shift enter you can see over here the graph will generate. So what is difference between df.plot and df.iplot? So we can create a same plot using a iplot. That is, iplot command is basically used in my plotly and coupling. So I can create it. To execute this cell, I have to press and shift enter, and it is running because it shows an asterisk, does not show the number. So guys, you can see over here, my iplot is look better than my plot. Then there is a tool. That tool provides me more command over my graph. So you can zoom this particular graph by selecting a window. You can see over here, if you want to see a particular section of graph, then you can select it. You can pan it. So you can click on pan and you can pan it over the graph. Then you can zoom in, zoom out. See, zoom out, zoom in, and such kind of feature are not provided by the simple plot. Therefore we use a plotly to create a more interactive plot. We can create or reset axis over here. We can set any kind of hover, or we give various kind of label over here. So such kind of more features to access a dataset or to visualize a dataset are provided by the plotly and coupling. Then in the start of the video, I can told you we can create a scatter plot, bar plot using this command, but I can tell you that in that video the main focus is to create another type of graph, that is a spread plot, the surface plot, and the bubble plot. But here I can show you how to create a scatter plot using this same command. The main difference between the normal plot and this plot generated by couplings and plotly, this eye, if you put an eye in front of your plot, then it will create a more interactive graph using a plotly and couplings that we see over here. To generate a scatter plot using plotly and couplings, I have to press and shift. So you can over here, you can see a scatter plot over here. I can reduce my data point size as a 10 and I can press and shift enter. You can see over here a very good data point, and it shows a label, its x-axis value and its y-axis value, basically intersection of my data points. And you can zoom in, zoom out, you can save or download as a PNG, you can pan it, you can select a box, you zoom in, zoom out, reset axis. That kind of command are not provided by the previous graph or we graph created in a Seaborn. Then we have to create a 3D surface plot. So till now we have to only create a 2D plot, but this new feature or plotly or couplings will give us a flexibility that we will create a 3D plot. For a 3D plot, we have to given a z direction or a z dimensions value. So here I can create a new data frame, that is df3, and I can create a pd.data frame, and I can create a dictionary such as x is my key feature and this is my value. And by executing this cell, my df3 dataset is get created. And to plot a surface plot, I have to simply say df.3.iplot, and in kind I have to say a surface. So guys, you can observe over here, in kind we have to place a scatter plot or what type of graph we have to generate. So instead of scatter, you can type or you can give your histogram, your bar plot, your box plot, any kind of graph we can create by using a same code but only changing its type. So that much flexibility is provided by plotly and couplings. To create a surface plot, I have to press and shift enter. you can see over here guys, it will create a 3D plot. I can show you how it looks. When I'm scroll up and down, or when I press my scroll button, roll my scroll button, it will get zoom in or zoom out by pressing a left key. I can visualize it. So it's my humble request, whatever experiment you have to perform, then perform when you do a practice. While practicing, you do large kind of experiment. Then the next step is to create a spread plot. So the same method, I have to take my first dataset, and from first dataset I have to take my A and B feature, and just I have to type, that is dataset.iplot, and in find I have to select a spread. Then to execute this file I have to press and shift. So you can see over here, it will show me a spread plot over here, and it will shows me this command that will give me a more flexibility or more command on my graph. The next step is to create a bubble plot. The bubble plot is basically, you can see in our coronavirus plot, when you can see a world map, what section of world the cases are increasing, then the media will use this bubble plot to give more idea about the increasing cases. So to at start, when the cases are rise in large number of Europe, then it shows on Europe a large number of bubbles. Then here it can also show when we have a large number of bubbles, it has a large density of a particular cases or particular data points. So guys, this is enough for today's video. If you like this video, please like this, share with your friend, and do subscribe my YouTube channel, that is AI Era. And don't forget to press an bell icon and never miss any update. So if you have any doubt, or if you feel any suggestion to given to me, then please comment it out. So you can practicing this kind of graph and explore more ways how to visualize or how to explore a dataset or take more insight from our dataset. So thank you very much.